Welcome. In this video, we're going to be learning how to switch copies to different languages in variables, which is basically, translation. That is, anywhere you use a particular language, let's say the language is in English, you should be able to change it to different languages: Arabic, Spanish, French, any languages of your choice, right? So sit back and let's dive in. So in our previous video, we learned how to create modes in variable, that is light mode and dark mode. So now we want to take it a step further by learning how to create, you how to switch copy in different languages. So the first thing you need to do is locate your local variable, and in your local variable, we want to create a new collection, right? So click on this three dotted line, click on create, and here we are just going to rename this to translation. So now what we want to do here is we want to create a string variable, and here we are going to leave this way. And the next thing we want to do here is we want to come here and change this to English. We want to also come here, add a new mode, and which language? Okay, I want to use French. Then last one, I want to use Arabic. And let me make a third language, and I'm going to use Chinese. So now we want to create translation in English, French, Arabic, and Chinese. So what we just need to do basically here is all the words we use here, we need to create them. Okay, so starting here, so this is the product name, right? So in the name here, I'm just going to change this to product name, product name, and the string value is cut use, right? Here we have, okay, let me duplicate this. This would be color, right? Why this will be okay, let me use red. It's still color, right? But let me use red. So red, and also add to cart, and I'm going to use add to cart here. So those are just the four things: this, and this. And that's why, if you notice here, like I created them separately because of this translation, right? So Figma would not recognize it when you use color red together this way, right? I just want to point that out. So those are just the four that we need to create as translation as regard our design here. So now what I now need to do here is I need to go to my translation and translate these to these languages, right? So cut use, we want to translate it to French. So this is cut use. Copy, go back to Figma, input here. So let me translate it to Arabic. Select, go back to Figma, input, then Chinese. Let me use specify Chinese. Okay, then you go back to the next one, which is color, and we do the same. So let me copy the Chinese of color, Arabic. Okay, Then for French, let's do French. Okay. Now the next one is what? Red. Let's go back. Okay, this is red in French. Then red in Arabic. Okay. Then the last one is red in Chinese. Simplified. All right. And the last one is add to cart. So let's start with Chinese. Then Arabic. Then French. Okay. Okay. So now we've successfully, translated all our languages. So now what we now need to do here is I need to group all of this together, or I don't need to do that. So let's just move forward. So what I need to do here is I now need to create the variable, link it to this text. So I select this text, come to this text section here, you can see apply variable. Then I'm going to go down to the translation and apply. You can see it has been applied. I go to color, I do the same thing. I select color, go to red, do the same thing, select red, then go to add to cart. So now I've successfully linked everything to the variable. So another thing I also need to do is I need to create a frame, and I need to create multiple frames, 4 frames to be specific. And the 4 frames, I'm going to be naming them by the language. Let me bring this downwards here. So I'm going to name them by the language. So this is English, this is French, this is Arabic, while this would be Chinese. So also what I want to do is I want to change this to dark. Yeah, I want to change this to dark. Okay. So now another thing I want to do is I want to now link this frame to the language. So when I click on this variable, you can see there is a new one here that says translation. Then I link it to English. This one. So I want you guys to just pay attention to this as I link them. Can you see what happened? It updates. So for Arabic, let me link. Can you see what happens for Arabic? But Arabic is supposed to be aligned to the left. So manually you can now come here to do that, then align to the left. You can now manually do that in your design, align to the left, and you are good. So as you can see, all right. So now the last one here is Chinese. Just watch as I link it. So can you see? Voila. So you see that now. Let me just duplicate this. I don't want to delete anything there. Let me just duplicate this, and I want you guys to see something. So I'm just going to delete any of this guy. So the moment I move this card, I just want you to pay attention. Can you see what happens? It changed to French. The moment I move to the next one, it changed to Arabic. And the moment I move here, it changes to Chinese. You can see Chinese dark mode, Arabic light mode, French dark mode, and English light mode. It's because of the settings that I've done here. You can see light English. So when you click on it, you can see nothing is showing. It's because the card is not there. So the moment the card is there and you click on the frame, it shows, right? So this is super easy. This is interesting. So this is how to create uh, switching copies in different languages using variables in Figma. I hope you have been able to learn this, and we move to the next video, which is advanced prototype. That will take several parts for us to complete the entire circle. Thank you guys for sticking around, and catch me in the next video.